What's up YouTube? Adrian Amaral here with 911 Gadgets. Today I'm going to show you guys how to fix an iPhone X screen. This particular screen is still a good LCD. As you can see, it still works, it still touches everything. All the numbers are working. Oops. The only thing is that it has a crack. Has multiple cracks right there. You can kind of see them right towards the bottom and right to the top right here. So this is considered a good LCD broken screen. This is what I'm talking about. There's money in here, okay? So I showed you guys in the other video the new screen here, which I got for $140, okay? And this screen, I'm gonna resell it to my suppliers for $120. So I charge the customer 250 bucks, and if you do the math, 250 minus 140, that's $110 that I'm already making profit, okay? $110 plus 120 for this screen, we're looking at 230 bucks in about 10 to 20 minutes for the average repair guy. Now, because of the video, it's not going to take me 10 minutes, but I want you guys to know that it is a 10-minute repair. Alright guys, so let's get to it. We're going to start off by turning the device off. And we want to be careful not to break this LCD, okay? Because that's $120 we're holding here. So start off by removing the bottom screws. Now, if you don't remember, or if you've never done a device or something, like the connectors on this one are on this side, just like the iPhone 7s. Now, I always like to heat up the phone so I could kind of melt the adhesive or the water resistant seal that they use. So I'm just going to heat it up a little bit. Be careful not to damage the LCD with the heat, okay guys? It's very easy to damage it if you hold the heat on there for too long. So that's good enough. And I'm going to get my handy dandy blade that I always use. Okay. And I'll transition over to my pick so there's less chances of damaging the screen. Use my other pick. Okay. Alright, so here we go. We're going to start off by removing the shield for the LCD connector. But we're going to remove the shield . You guys can see here, there's a whole bunch of little connectors, man. It's crazy. You see all those shields? Those are all connectors. So I want to get the battery, which is going to be this one right here. So, before I do that, I'm going to test the screen so I can make sure that it's still good. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the phone. It looks good. There's no spots on it, so let's turn off the phone. Okay, and we're gonna get the battery disconnected. I'm gonna use my fingernail. There it is. Alright, so now that the battery's unplugged, we want to disconnect the LCD cable and the digitizer. So this is what your screen looks like right now. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use my spudger tool. Go ahead and pick it out. There you go. And you don't want to damage the cables either, because then you can't sell the old screen anymore. Alright, and then we're gonna get this connector here. It's gonna be the second one down. There you go. And it has some adhesive right in there. Careful not to tear it. And there you go. So now you gotta do is just transfer every little part. Alright, so here it is. Start with this one. Try not to lose the orientation that it was in. Close up of this, see if it focuses. Doesn't want to focus. There you go. My tweezers real quick. I'm gonna heat it up. So let's put this old flex cable up on the new one. There's your speaker on there. Line it up with the screw holes. Put the first screw down. Bottom right. I'll leave this one to the end because it's the one that has that little bracket that needs to be in a certain orientation. Okay, so there we go. bracket on there. Just gonna kind of put it in place there with my nail. And I'm gonna tighten that screw, and it's good to go. See that right there? That's the orientation it needs to be in, okay? You don't want to let that go sideways or on the bottom. It needs to be right there, okay? So be careful when you remove it, not to lose the orientation. Unless you're like very used to putting that back, then go ahead and do whatever you want. As long as you can put it back the right way. So we get our phone back. Start off by plugging in our speaker. Same way it was before, making sure the battery's still unplugged. You don't want to unplug anything when the battery is still plugged in. And then we're gonna get our LCD connector right here and start plugging these suckers in. There you go. This is the one that's a little bit harder for me sometimes to put in, but it's not impossible. Make sure you don't force it, and then you're gonna have to fix the connector, send it in for micro soldering, which you guys can send it to me, but it's not cheap. There it is. Careful with that ribbon cable. Plug in your battery so we can test the screen real quick. So far so good. Alright guys, so it just booted. We're gonna go ahead and check for touch points real quick. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and remove this film. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, looking good, feeling good. It's good. So let's turn it off. And we are almost done. This is literally a 5-minute repair, guys, because if I wasn't concerned about the camera and being at the right angle so you guys can see it right or see it good, then I would have been done in 5 minutes. But I hope you guys I hope this helps you guys. So one thing is you want to tuck these kind of in there. You see these cables right there? You want to kind of tuck them in there. I'm not doing it yet just because I have to put this shield back on still. But I'll show you guys in a minute how to do it. Alright, start putting our LCD shield back on. And always make sure you put the screws on in the same hole that they came out of, because you will damage your motherboard if you put the wrong screw in the wrong hole. That's why you see how I have them in the right order. So this one's next right here. A lot of times people forget about this screw that's all the way on the right, to the right. This one right here, and they start putting the screws over here on this one. That screw's hiding behind this cable. Alright, so as I was saying, get your plastic spudger tool, kind of like wedge them in there, but don't pierce the flex cable, okay? Just kind of lead the way in there, and then as soon as they're kind of in there, then you can start dropping your screen. That way you don't pinch your cables. Okay, that one's nice and flush. Alright, this side, I'm going to help it with my blade a little bit. pick. There you go. Make sure it's nice and shut right there. Alright. Now a lot of people ask about the waterproofing. I used to install that waterproof seal, but honestly, like, customers still come back complaining. So even Apple, when you repair your screen with them, or when you have your device serviced for whatever reason, when you sign the papers, it says that they're not guaranteeing the waterproof anymore. So it's not the same thing waterproofing it yourself and then from having it waterproof from the manufacturer. Okay, so I stopped doing that. I just tell them it's not waterproof anymore, because a lot of people, you guys ask me, and that's the only answer I have for you guys. Like, there's no way to really seal it again like factory. You can try, but from experience, it's not successful half the time. So don't risk it, guys. Alright, so we're about done with this repair. I'm just going to turn it on one more time. Clean the screen a little bit. Okay, so the screen turned on. It touches. Everything's working. And there you go, guys. This is how you do an iPhone 10 screen repair. Here we have the old screen, still good to recycle. And then we have the phone already repaired. And it's very easy, guys. This is a 5-minute video. It's a 5-minute repair. So just know what you're doing and you'll be able to make $230 profit in 5 minutes. I appreciate you guys watching. Please like, subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Peace.